Hey Commanders, Pro-Tah-Zzioh back with a new video, and we're playing on one of the new maps. I forgot the name, but I'll put it in the description. And this mode is one of the test modes, and it's called Convoy. So you basically start off with a pre-built base, and you need to capture flags, and those flags would in turn give you transports or transport vehicles, which would have to go to a designated point and then exit back out for you to get the point. So you can deny your enemy from either getting the flags or destroying their transports to prevent them from winning. You would have to get 100 points, and that would be equivalent to 100 transports escorted out of the map. Alright, so as you can see, we're mainly fighting for control over the flags early. So what I did is I went ahead and made cyclones, because you'll have a deployment boost, as well as a production boost uh, um, in the beginning of the battle. So you'll be able to make a lot of units, just like it's deployment time, but I think you can call it production time, something like that. You'll be able to make units really fast. So you would have to be strategic with your resources, invest in the right kind of units, and invest on the right kind of buildings as well, so that you don't run into any resource issues or development issues, tech issues, stuff like that. So I opted to make HQ3 and 3 level 2 vehicle factories, as well as a special vehicle factory, an additional construction yard, and some bunkers. Because I just want to ensure safety, you know. In case the enemy rushes me, I'll be able to easily defend that. So, what I did earlier, the enemy is doing to me now. When I tried blocking all of his transports, um, he's basically doing that to me now. He has control over all of the flags now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna regain control of that flag, and I'm gonna mess up an army so that we'll be able to retake the flags and basically either destroy his base or retake the other flag and set up a perimeter defense so that we'll be able to deny him those points or destroy his transports. As you can see, he's actually getting more points than me right now. So we'll go ahead and retake those flags, okay? Alright, it's pretty hard to maneuver those typhoons, you know. I kinda thought that they were pretty easy the way that we played it in Diamond League. How those Confed players, you know, would place their typhoons and they would just stay there. It took me a bit of time to kind of get the hang of how to control those typhoons, and it's hard. It's not easy, you know. You think going Zoo Shield Typhoon is easy? No, it's not. Just going Hammer Typhoon Cyclones, I kind of found it pretty difficult. I think it's just because I'm not used to it yet, you know. Anyway, back to the battle. Alright, as you can see, enemies flooding in with his armadillos, although I do have more hammers. He has some grenadiers added to the mix, but I just have way too many units at the same time for him to handle, and he like stayed there stationary for my hammers to, you know, give him that hammer time. You want some hammer time, huh? Here comes the hammer! Hammer time! Let go! Boom! Shakalaka! Hammer goes down on ya. Okay, look at those hammers go! Destroying those power plants and those supply centers and that factory. Hammer Imba! Whoa! Yeah, looks like the hammer just dominated him. I'm seeing why a lot of Confed players opts to use this in the lower leagues. Even in the higher leagues, it's still being used because you can like mass produce it in HQ3 and get almost full CP in about 6 to the 8th minute mark of the game. Versus playing as resistance, you would have to make snipers, grenadiers, jaguars, porcupines in order to, you know, beat this combo, and it's not easy to produce on HQ3 because porcupines 3 CP, jaguars 4 CP can only be produced on one level 3 factory, snipers 2 CP, you'd have that on 3 level 3 barracks, and yeah, it would take some time. Anyway, in this mode, it continues up to the last unit, or up to the last flag. So if you still have control over the last flag and you don't have any units or you don't have any buildings anymore, the battle still actually continues, you know. As you can see here, we're just gonna try retaking the other flag, and since we're almost at 100, we'll just, you know, wait for the 100th transport to get out, and that should trigger the victory. There you go. So if you guys liked that video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, share it. Pro-Tah-Zzioh out.